Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Cat's Track. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing with your friends. Today's episode is with my friend, Margot Van Sluytman. Margot was born in Georgetown, Guyana, South America. She tells me that her daughters, their partners, and her grandchildren fill her every day with joy and meaning. Besides Margot's loved ones, she's most passionate about Theodore's place of healing home for crime survivors and Sawbonna-A, the award-winning model of restorative justice. Friend, you'll find her full bio attached. Margot, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me, Catherine.
I'm glad you're here. It's been a long time. It's so nice to see you again.
Likewise.
Are you ready for the questions we sent you?
You bet. Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So the first one being, what's been your greatest challenge in the last few months?
My greatest challenge is not being able to see my grandchildren. I'm keeping it together, but yes, I'm grateful that we have Zoom and Skype and the telephone, but not being able to see them and hug them up, it is all for the right reasons. It is a challenge.
No doubt.
It is a challenge.
No doubt. Do they live close to you generally, or do you have to travel far normally?
Well, the thing is, being in Toronto, I live in Toronto, and this is where the pandemic is unfortunately flourishing. And my daughters live in cities away. But to get there, I have to take lots of public transit, therefore public as well as the GO train, etc. So to get there, I don't want to put them in jeopardy by having to take so much transit.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do live a bit, they live a little further. Well,
understand. Yeah. I'm sorry, Margot.
Oh, thank you. It's not, we're all in it, aren't we? We're sharing, we're all negotiating new emotions and new ways of connecting as we're doing right now.
So true, my friend.
Thank you.
What about the three things that you want to share with the audience today?
The three things that I want to share. Well, I'm excited about Theodore's Place Healing Home for Crime Survivors. I started that, I built it. It's a virtual site for individuals that have been harmed by crime. It is within the framework of what is called Sawbonna-A. Sawbonna-A is an award-winning model of restorative justice. I received the alumni of distinction from Athabasca University in 2018 for my research on Sawbonna-A, and that is my thesis. So the things that excite me: Theodore's Place Healing Home for Crime Survivors, Sawbonna-A, inviting a new language and conversation around restorative justice and social justice. And I've just completed the first draft of a book that I'm working on right now. It's called The Pandemic Poems. Hope. Yes, hope is. And this is connected to my therapeutic writing work, which I've done for many, many years now. I've offered retreats and workshops, etc. And hope is, it's a poetry and a writing book for your healing words.
Wow. And when will we be able to buy it?
Well, I'm trying to have it done before Christmas. I'm using it actually as a fundraiser for Theodore's Place to maintain that website, to make it more accessible to individuals. And I'm also supporting, there's a fantastic community here, Roncesvalles United Church. And there's a lot of social justice work that's done there. And there is a meal program that feeds a lot of people. And at this time, the struggles are that much more. So the money that I make from this book will go to Theodore's Place Healing Home for Crime Survivors, and will support Roncesvalles United Church. Reverend Anne Hines actually wrote the foreword to this book, and it's exquisite, and I'm so grateful for ways. Yeah.
You're such a good human.
I have my moments.
Uh,
I have my moments. It's funny because I think I think about what those things mean, you know, and one of the reasons why I really value Sawbonna, which is shared humanity, is the fact that we're all of those things. We're good, we're bad, we're on a spectrum, and our lives, of course, are affected by things that have happened to us, you know. So yeah, I'm good. I'm also on, you know, we all have it all, but I do my darndest, girl. I try. I try.
you do. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to share with the audience today, or legacy? Anything else?
Well, you know, it's funny. One of the things that has come up a lot in my life, and I'm going to be, I'm presenting at the Alberta Restorative Justice Association conference. I think that's November 25th, the week of November 25th.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote, I was commissioned is such a fancy word, but I was invited to write a paper for the Department of Justice Canada, from the Office of the Federal Ombudsman for Victims of Crime, Catherine.
Mm-hmm.
And I accepted that. And the question that I was asked to write about is, if restorative justice is offered to victims, why is it not accepted in a widespread manner? I wrote that paper and it was published. I was offered the commission in September and it was published in May this year. And one word that stands out, I mean, it's a paper, so it's got lots of sections, but as we were just talking about just a few moments ago, one of the things I speak about is the notion, the idea of forgiveness. And a lot of people are surprised when I say, forgiveness is not something that I actually believe in, by which I mean, if it happens, I believe it's a gift of life, if you will. I feel that it is always a challenge when we use the word forgiveness. I forgive you, so now I feel better and you can feel better. You forgive me and I can feel better. But Sawbonna, shared humanity, is not actually an action. It is our human state. We are in shared humanity. And I've been thinking about this even more and more because I'm getting ready to give the talk there for the Alberta Restorative Justice Association, who has been doing RJ stuff. Alberta actually is the first province, you know, that had the association. So I've been thinking a lot about this word, this forgiveness word that we talk about so much and so easily. You are good because you can forgive. You are bad because you cannot forgive. Sawbonna says, don't worry about that. We're in shared humanity. Look after yourself. If somebody has done you harm, hope that there are people looking after them. So that is, it's truly what I've been thinking about so much in the last couple of weeks, quite profoundly, because lots of papers, lots of talks, etc. Yes.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your questions. Yeah.
Of course. Margot, tell me, this wasn't in your questions, as you know, but I'm curious, what do you see success like for you when it comes to the projects that you're working on in 1 year's time? What would you say would be your goals in all the great work that you're doing?
What a fantastic, that's a really fantastic question. Two things come to mind, two things. I think I would like the pandemic poem's hope is to raise some money for Theodore's Place Healing Home for Crime Survivors and for Roncesvalles United Church, the meal program there. Related to that, there's success to me means something, and I'm a bit shy to say it, but it is the truth. It means that I maintain my courage and my focus during this time of our new normals. You know, I'm firstly a mother, then a grandmother, and a poet. And as a poet, I spend a lot of time by myself. Yes, I do the justice work. I teach at Centennial College, you know, global citizenship, which is essentially Sawbonna course. It's social justice. For me, you know, when I meditate, yes, I pray. I say, heavens, kindly, kindly keep me having that courage to say every single day, get up and answer the work that you feel that you are responsible for doing. That truly, those things are what success really, really mean for me.
I knew your answers would be profound as always.
I hope they're not too long.
Not at all. You're so amazing. Thank you for taking time today, Margot. I know you're so busy, and I'm grateful that you were able to share your wisdom and thoughts with us today.
My pleasure, my absolute pleasure. Very beautiful, inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for your work.
Thank you.
Sawbonna.
Sawbonna. Everyone, please check out Margot and Sawbonna. Oh my gosh, what an amazing person and a great story. Check it out. It's amazing. First time I heard her speak to Rotary, I was in tears. I was so inspired. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for joining us on Cat's Track, and please share this with your friends. Enjoy your day.